What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja, and today we're going to make a video discussing cheating on console for Rainbow Six Siege. Now, cheating on console is certainly much different than it is on PC. We don't have any hackers specifically, or fortunately the DDoS situation is somewhat in the past. I have not experienced this on console. Can't say that for PC, has had happen to me once, but it was weird. I mean, that person's probably in trouble. But yeah, we're not talking about DDoSing. We are talking about keyboard and mouse. Now, this video in general just does not affect PC at all, except maybe giving them more players. Now, let me explain one thing. Console has a massive pandemic with cheating with keyboard and mouse. And the reason why I'm calling this cheating is that Ubisoft has already stated that using keyboard and mouse on console is cheating. And on top of that, Ubisoft has already blocked the input of keyboard and mouse a very long time ago. I don't know the specifics, but I'm almost certain that you can never play keyboard and mouse on Rainbow Six Siege when playing the application. However, you can use a keyboard and mouse on PS4 in general to, play maybe Call of Duty Modern Warfare recently. Certain other things, you can play keyboard and mouse or use your keyboard and mouse for your PS4. That is not a thing. That is not against the thing. PS4 allows it, Sony allows it. But certain applications do block the input, and this is where this thing called the Zim comes in handy. Now, from my experience, I'm talking about PS4, but I'm certain it's the same on Xbox. I mean, I can't imagine it being anything else. So, keyboard and mouse on higher levels of ranked, specifically me, I'm a Plat 1 Diamond player. I haven't been Diamond in a year, but there's been cheating, and now I'm just in a stage where I'm just facing squads of keyboard and mouse. And as good as I am with the controller, I just cannot physically keep up with a keyboard and mouse. Now, let me explain. The biggest issue here with Rainbow Six Siege is the lack of aim assist. Now, if everyone has controllers and everybody doesn't have aim assist, that's fine. But if you throw in somebody using a mouse, they have way more control of their accuracy and just in control of their aim in general that your keyboard controller will never get. No matter how phenomenal you are with a controller, you will never achieve max accuracy as a controller player. Now, one of my first fixes is turning on aim assist for controllers, but at the same time allowing mouse and keyboard input. Let me explain. Now, if mouse and keyboard versus controller with no aim assist is in play, the controller is a complete disadvantage. But if you throw an aim assist, which many games with controllers do, like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Destiny, you name a first-person shooter, there's a 99% chance they have aim assist. It's natural controllers in just any game in general. So, if aim assist is on and then somebody's using a mouse and keyboard, that gives the controller a fighting chance. Now, obviously, there's balancing issues. How strong is this aim assist? Would it affect people that are using a Zim, masking the input of controller, and, using a mouse and it has an aim assist on it? Potentially. There's different drawbacks from that. But I think if they just add aim assist with controllers, and it would just make things a little bit better in terms of facing a mouse and keyboard, where I don't feel like I'm getting slammed because the guy I shot once did a 360 YY no scope, jumped off the top of the map and just fucking shot me once in the head with a pistol. Like, I don't have to deal with that type of situation. I know what I just said was completely false and that never happened, but we have those situations where we die and we just know that we lost because that person had a mouse. There was nothing we could have done to that. Now, going on to the second thing is crossplay. Now, Call of Duty has done this phenomenally, and since they allowed keyboard and mouse for their PS4 or console applications, if you plug in your keyboard and mouse, what it does is that you have to go into settings and specify that you're using a keyboard and mouse. Now, if you do not do this, the game will still be locked to your controller input. But if you use a keyboard and mouse, you switch your settings to keyboard and mouse, it will lock you in with the keyboard and mouse input, so you can't use your controller anymore, even though it'll be on and still connected. And it will pair you with mouse and keyboard and mouse players from PC, Xbox, PlayStation, etc. You will be matched with people using a keyboard and mouse in Modern Warfare. Now, Ubisoft fortunately has a massive community with PC. Everybody there has mouse and keyboard, and there is still, seemingly a good amount of players on both Xbox and PS4. However, if you give players an option to use keyboard and mouse naturally, plug it into their console, and just match up against PC people, now maybe even the playing field for us controller players who just like using controller for console, because that's just how we're used to playing console. Not against keyboard and mouse. I do use it on PC, but again, I said PC. That will fix up the issue, and that's these two things Ubisoft can control entirely. Now, little detailed background information on the Zim if people are wondering what the hell, why Ubisoft can't stop this. Zim completely masks the input of a keyboard and mouse. I already stated that PlayStation and Xbox, they can detect the input of a keyboard and mouse. They easily detect it. That's not the issue. The developers already blocked that input, so if you use that input, basically you can have it plugged in, it's just not going to work for that game. You can't move around. But the Zim comes in, masks the input, makes it seem like it's a controller, and the only thing your PS4 and Xbox thinks is that you plugged in a controller. That's it. Nothing else. So with that being said, again, this is very frustrating. I get really tired of people on console telling me, oh, just get good, and seeing them using mouse and keyboard, because at the same time, they're complete pieces of shit and they're using a keyboard and mouse. They're at a complete advantage. It's cheating to its max, and it's not, cheating like hacking. You're at a complete advantage that anyone with a controller can't do, effectively without cheating the system. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about keyboard and mouse on console. If you play console Rainbow Six Siege, does it frustrate you? Does it annoy you? At the end of the day, if they're playing, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to try to win the game. But it sucks knowing that a lot of the games I've lost this season are against keyboard and mouse players. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about what I said. Are these suggestions, helpful? Can these fix the issues Ubisoft is being plagued with recently? And it's seemingly an increased issue amongst the community on console. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more videos from me. Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Apex, Battlefront, Battlefield 5. All games, all shooting games, I'm all around and I'm about. But yeah, until next time guys, hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.